I'm Eric Smith. This is an excerpt from my pet project, Stories from Q-Ville. Gladys and Cherry Derwent grew up in Barton-on-Sea in England. They moved to Jerome, Idaho when they were 15 years old. The girls weren't twins, but were born in January and December of 1926, respectively. In 1941, Herb and Mildred Derwent felt that Idaho in the United States would be a good place to escape the war. Gladys and Cherry went on to become Rockettes in Manhattan. Gladys married an advertising assistant at the New York City firm. Cherry married twice, once to a janitor for Radio City Music Hall. He died after 7 years of marriage. Years later, Cherry married a 23-year-old surfer in Florida. He was killed by an alligator 26 years later. After Gladys's husband passed away, having been married for 40 years, the sisters moved to Boca Raton, Florida. Pushing 70 years old, they felt it was time to retire with dignity. A few years later, they decided to take a trip back to Europe. Neither had been to the United Kingdom since 1941. 2 weeks later, while looking for the right boarding ramp at Heathrow Airport, they stopped to ask an attendant to help them out. The man they asked had luminescent green eyes and short white hair. He had a congenial aura about him. "We're trying to find the boarding ramp to Miami," Gladys said to the man. "I can help you, ladies," he replied, heading home. "Yeah," Cherry smiled. "Quiet retirement." "Wouldn't you like to go on an adventure, though?" he said casually. The girls stared at each other, passing quiet thoughts between them. "Why not?" Cherry asked her sister. "I had so much fun this past fortnight," Gladys offered. "Why end it yet?" "I'm so bored in Boca," Cherry simpered. "Same." Gladys turned to the man. "Yes, we want adventure." "Then follow me to a different airplane," he said, turning around a corner. "I'm Fidelius Nichols." "Gladys Madison," Gladys said. "Cherry Derwent Marshall Abernathy." Cherry smiled. "Where are we going anyway, Fidelius?" "My home country isn't far, just off the coast of the Iberian Peninsula."